What's up, Seekers? Aaron here. Happy Wednesday. And I have another conscious thought for you, hopefully. We can discuss the relevance of that in the comments below. But today, we're going to talk about being irritated by little things. Like small, seemingly unimportant, whatever. And we're going to start with the realization that it's normal and it's totally okay. I'm confident that literally everybody on this planet has a small thing that at some point really irritated them. So everybody has these little things about whether it's their environment or themselves or the people around them, their car, their computer, their home, their job, whatever. We all have these little things that are seemingly unimportant. And on the face of it, yeah, it probably is, but there's a deeper value to it. Because these little things that we have to deal with are likely based on our ego. There's something within ourselves that we don't quite like that is very relevant to this little thing that tends to bother us. So it's more of, it's not the thing itself that's bothering you, it's something within yourself that is bothering you. And that little thing, that object, that person, that event, whatever, that smell, is bringing up that egoic response to your own trauma. And a little tip, this isn't going to be a super long video. This isn't going to be a super long video today because, I didn't have a whole lot come to me for it, but, it's a lot of going over things we've already talked about multiple times. But with this, we want to look within ourselves with meditation because it is likely our own trauma that is leading to these reactions to these things. You know, your ego, your shadow, whatever you want to call it. Causing these adverse reactions to these little things that are around us. So, like we talked about before, it could be something like, your spouse farting. Very trivial, not that big a deal, on the face of it, but for someone, it could be like the worst thing to happen. And it drives them insane. What do we do with these responses? Well, one, a really good thing is just not to react to everything. We want to be proactive in our engagement and understand that it's not the thing, it's not the person, it's not the event, it's not the time, the place that's causing this. It's actually ourselves. These traumatic experiences that we play over and over again within ourselves. So you can look within with meditation and observe these things from afar. Realize, like we always say, it's not you, but it is something, an idea, a concept that we are choosing to hang on to that doesn't serve us anymore. And we need to work on healing and moving on from that. The other thing to do that's kind of actively a thing, an active thing we can do is when we find ourselves in these situations, just stop, realize, and recognize the beauty of everything. Because at that point, you're disconnecting, you're unplugging yourself from that thing and plugging into something else. So you're removing the energy from that thing and putting that energy into something else more positive. Like what we say all the time, being present. Continue being present. Don't let that little thing consume you. And realize that little thing pales in comparison to everything else that's going on. Be present. You use that presence to realize that, hey, that's not that big a deal. Because look at everything else. And when you continue with this active presence, and you continue with the active and conscious meditation on these things, the healing begins to where eventually those things won't affect you whatsoever. And being present becomes easier. Meditation becomes easier. Going about your day in positivity becomes easier. Now, it takes time, granted. I will never say any of this will happen overnight. It can, but doesn't mean it will. We need to take the time to be actively present in these scenarios. Remember that these little things are catalysts reminding us of things that we need to heal within ourselves. And I think that's really the gist of today. Real short one, real nice one. So it's okay to, realize it's okay to have these reactions. Because there's the higher purpose for them. Right? There's something within you that is reacting to these things externally of you to remind you that there is something within you that's ready to be worked on. So go into active meditation, conscious meditation on these thoughts, these moments, these feelings. And in the middle of these situations, recognize the beauty of the universe about us, the world about us, the people about us, everything here. And remove the labels. You can look at a tree and see like, oh yeah, that's a tree. Remove the tree. That's just a sound that we spit out of our mouths to very poorly try to represent what that is. It's not just a tree. It's so much more than that. It's not just a building. It's not just a bush. It's not just a car. It's not just a squirrel. These are all individual instances and expressions of consciousness around us, all from source and all beautiful in their own right. Remember that. And if you can do that all day, every day, it's peachy. I think that's it for today, y'all. Hopefully it helped. If you have anything you'd like to add, please feel free. Slap it in the comments down below. If you have a situation you're struggling with and want to chat openly about it, once again, feel free. If not, DM me anywhere. And yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, Seekers. Yeah, have a good one. Love ya.